Let's do some how-tos here. How do you know when you've come up with something that's an original idea? Well, I call it the ding. It's like a little microwave dinger going off in my head. I hear the ding. It's the eyebrows go, oh yeah, the eyebrows go up. I hear this ding, there, and it's because it's me coming up with it, and it's like, oh yeah, ding, go. And this is also a trained thing, but you all have it. No matter how early on in your career you are writing, you all have it. You may still be dinging into some of the tropes, which is perfectly fine, and getting through that first million words, but that's okay. Start listening for that ding when you hear the idea, and you're going along going, okay, what am I? Oh yeah, eyebrows go up, ding, off you go. What's really annoying for a lot of writers, and it happened to me just recently. Doesn't happen to me often because I figure if I can't remember a story or remember something I want to do, but I'm near the end of a novel and I have no idea where this thing's going. I've just been writing into the dark and I'm getting what I think is moderately, it feels close to the end. And I have no idea how to end it. I have no idea where it's going. And so I, shut down at my normal 5 o'clock in the morning and went in and got ready for bed and laid down on the bed, and I'm laying there and I'm about half asleep and ding, oh, and I went shit, and I got out of bed, went back to my office, wrote a couple notes to myself on the novel notes, like possible here, fine, went back to bed, laid down, started to doze off, ding, shit, got out of bed, went back to my office, wrote down a couple more notes, and just normally I never do that, but it was right at the end of this book, and it was like my subconscious, I was just drifting, and my subconscious hit the ding, and I listened to the ding. I listened to it. Now, I don't write down ideas because I got so many things to write that I figure if the idea doesn't bother me, trip me, make me angry that I'm not getting to it, then it's not worth my time to write. So this was unusual for me, but early on I was writing notebooks full of ideas and stuff, and I think that was training the ding, is what I call it, which is really sounds really stupid now that I say it out loud. Another thing you have to do is you've got to kill fear. Fear in plotting is death to originality. Oh, I can't do that, or oh, my mom won't like that, or oh, what will my friends think? Oh, fear, fear, fear. You type in fear, you write in fear, you're done. You're just done. There won't be an original word come out of you. I'm not kidding you. You got to get rid of the fear. Now, I've said that so easily. So hard to do. It is so hard to do. And so I'm not taking it lightly. I'm just saying it's a fact. You've got to just put away the fear when you're typing, when you're writing, when you're in your creative process. Minute you hear this, the critical brain right here going, you can't, oh God, what are people going to say when you do that? That's the critical brain trying to control. That's your English teacher trying to control you. That's your English teacher saying, you're not being a clone. Stop it. Okay? That is exactly what your English teacher was saying to you. You're not a clone. You're not writing it exactly right. You're not writing it in perfect grammar. You're not doing it exactly this way. This isn't the way Hemingway would do it. You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that voice, because that's what that voice is saying to you. Oh, what are people going to think? I always laugh when I hear my critical voice. It doesn't come up that way much anymore because I flat don't care what people think. I'm just flat so far beyond that. My skin is so thick at this point. I mean, when you've done hundreds of novels and are doing things like I've been doing and typing some of the blogs I've been typing over the last 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, you basically, people, I'm bulletproof. I'm bulletproof. I get pissed off when someone badmouths Chris, but shoot, I don't even pay attention for me, so I don't care. And what that's done for my writing is allowed me to be completely original. What that's done, interestingly enough, not having the ramifications of making my living out of New York, which means I had to stay in genres, is freeing me up to write books that are completely down and multiple genres in the same book. I'm probably limiting my readers. I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm writing what I think are original books. I mean, I got done with Thunder Mountain, the first one in the Thunder Mountain series of books and stories, the first full novel. I got done with that. I handed it to Chris. I said, well, here's a science fiction time travel Western that's a romance. And she said, oh, cool. And she read it, and then she handed it back. She says, I don't know if it's a romance. I don't know if you can do that in a romance. And I went, okay, there's that little voice coming from the genre. And I said, yeah, it's a romance. Screw it. It's a romance. It's a Western. It's a science fiction time travel novel. That's what it is. It covers all three of those genres. And it was great fun because it was me writing it. My characters, my place, my setting, everything. So I have got to the point in my life now, and it will take you time. I am not saying that this won't take you time, that you have to kill the fear and learn to listen to the ding. When the ding goes off and you go, oh, shoot, and the eyebrows go up and you go, oh, and you get excited, type it. Sprint with it. And if you don't have time, if you got to be pulled away from something, get it down. Okay? Listen to the ding and get rid of the fear. So easy said, so hard to do.